Hey y'all, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your daily come up. That sage burning, ain't it? For May 3rd, 2021. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, subscribes, and just doing what it takes to move forward. Um, and and not really giving up on yourself and standing in your power, in your might, um, regardless of what people say and what people do. Okay. Okay, so I already had shuffling in the energy, but I'm gonna do a little shuffling. Awareness was at the bottom here, with the one energy. I feel like there's some self. A lot of you are dealing with this self energy, which you got to see it. You gotta believe it before you see it. This is the May energy, okay? Um, and a lot of you are dealing with just kind of just manifestation techniques, and some of you have already been doing it, but it's a process. You have to get the energies down with the rituals and just what it takes to move forward in spite of, right? We're going to start off with patience here at the bottom of the deck. You have Ten of Swords here at the bottom of the Light Seers Tarot that we'll be using. I feel like a lot of you may be dealing with some old hurt and pain, or just some things that you may, because I feel like a lot of you may be doing shadow work too, where you're dealing with some things that you may not have overcome, you may not have dealt with like you needed to, and it's just some old energy. And then you may be finding out some things, because now the Ten of Swords is in reverse here that I see. Some of you may be finding out how to deal with some things that just aren't, it just was an illusion. Things just, things really weren't what you thought they were. And it wasn't that it wasn't bad, it was, or it wasn't good. I feel like it's just some energy here of true deliverance is what I'm getting here. So here's the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck now. So some of you may be celebrating some things that have come about. I feel like a lot of you may have had to have patience for some situations um, to come about, as far as no longer being in the forefront, going through some things with people that just weren't what you thought they were going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't end up like what the feeling was in the beginning. Some people got caught up in lustful desires, um, and what they had going on. You got rest and rejuvenation and a 4 at the bottom of the deck here. We got harmony here. So let's see. I'm going to put these out. Then we're going to go ahead and get um, let's get some clarifiers out here. I want to thank you all for your likes, share, subscribes. If I didn't say it before, I want to tell Taurus happy birthday. Who's ever celebrating, get your birthday on. Um, and some of y'all probably been celebrating since the Taurus season kicked in. You know how people do. We party till we can't party no more. Um, and and I just feel like a lot of you are just kind of looking at on the brighter side of things, of where to go, what to do, and not give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I just feel like a lot of gratitude is being given at this time too, for a lot of you, um, coming out, dodging bullets from people and situations that just didn't work out. Um, and that's just how I'm doing it right now. Like I say, I could be wrong, but so bottom of the deck, we have here the Eight of Swords. So I feel like like I was saying at first, there was a bondage here, um, that has kind of like taken, almost like taken over in a sense, is what I'm getting here. Um, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so spiritual union, 2, and in harmony, 6. I feel like a lot of you really want harmony to take precedence in your relationships. In this card, I've always felt like the female in this card here, she always looked like she's disgruntled. I don't ever see her as happy. I feel like somebody may be remorseful, which may be the man here. And I feel like the female just looks like I'm just going to go along with it. I've never really just kind of, I don't know if it's just the way my card is depicted, but I don't really feel like there's real harmony here. I feel like somebody's just going along with a plan because of what somebody promised. Or I don't want nobody else to have you. I don't ever look at this card as true harmony for some reason. Even since I've had this deck, I've never looked at this card as true harmony. Like some people may be in situationships where it's just kind of like whatever I can get out the deal type of energy. But that's how I feel about this harmony card. Like somebody's just not really, just really in it for love. Like you may be with someone that's not growing. Some of you may be in a spiritual union that's just, they're not growing, you know. And it may be spiritually, y'all may be different, you know. And I feel like some of you may even be at a crossroads at this point where it's kind of like we're not growing in the same direction. You know, as we go through things, they get bitter and more bitter as opposed to growing and forgiving. And, you know, because when you get on the spiritual battle, and then you kind of like, and I say spiritual battle, when you get on your spiritual battle and you start fighting for your life, you learn not to be bitter after a while. And I feel like this person is growing bitter. Somebody is with someone who's growing bitter because they're not spiritual. They're not. And some of you, your relationships are lasting too long and you're not in a connection that you're supposed to be in. That's what I'm getting here. The Seven of Pentacles here in reverse is clarifying this. You have here the Hermit, the Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, and that's it for clarifiers here. The Hermit, so like some things aren't growing like you all thought they were going to grow. I feel like there may be a man here with a woman or with a feminine counterpart. You know, the feminine energy, let me put it like that, because a masculine, you know, can be a feminine, you know. But I feel like the feminine energy here is the weaker link in this connection, whatever I'm talking about here today. There's a weaker link here. It's the feminine connection, and it's not gonna go over well. Is what I'm looking at. Let me get something out for the Hermit. Give me something for the Hermit. Okay, so you got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Hermit is being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups in reverse. That's why I say somebody is looking at, okay, and this comes about a good bit too. This comes about a good bit in the energy when we're honestly dealing with some things, okay? Where somebody wants you to go back to the old you. There's a man here that there's a divine masculine of what I'm feeling that is honestly growing. And he's with a karmic. And somebody wants you to be somebody wants you to go back to the way things were in the beginning. Where you weren't awake, where you was living a low vibrational life. I think a lot of you are ascending, you're reaching for more, you're happy, and this person don't like it. They want you back in that low vibrational state energy. So you may be dealing with petty conflicts and things with this person, or it's always some mess, but it's always been like that, and now you're not willing to tolerate it. And I feel like this energy here is like you're coming out of the energy. This masculine is coming out of the energy that they were once in. So let's say like this masculine is a womanizer or was a womanizer. Let's say they're coming out of that energy. This feminine energy doesn't like that. Doesn't like the fact that this person is leveling up. And that's usually when you that's when you start seeing that this person is against you, but this person isn't your actual divine counterpart. This is somebody that's supposed to grow you up and put you on a level of change and growth. Because see this Nine of Pentacles, this person is happy reaching for the pinnacle. They're reaching for what they've earned. And then see in the spirit realm, I feel like a lot of you have earned some new accolades, some little things, some little perks for basically getting on the path. And then it's like somebody wants you to go back to that mental anguish you may have been in with the Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody don't want you to open up and be happy. They don't want you to receive the things that the universe has for you. And they don't look at it like that. I feel like what they look at it like is the perfection of prosperity here. They don't really understand it because they're not a part of it. Everybody's not going to be a divine partner. We grew up off people. Everybody grew up off somebody. So there are three here that came out turned down. You have 12, sacrifice, 6, material and spiritual prosperity, and then you have 4, heart chakra. I feel like a lot of you are gaining clarity about some past things and actually letting connections go. Let's see what came out here turned down. You have here the Five of Swords in reverse. You're letting go of some things that have once given you headaches and problems. You have the Star. You're healing past some connections. You have the Knight of Cups. A lot of you, I feel like this may be a self-offering of love as well. And then you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. See, I kept seeing the Ten of Swords when I was shuffling. But I feel like there's an energy here of a lot of you dealing with things that just didn't work out. Give me something for the Star here. Tell me about this healing here, these hopes, these wishes, these dreams. What is it? A lot of you are manifesting some things, some hope, wishes, and dreams, especially if you are, well, whether you're single or committed. I feel like a lot of you, the changes that you're making, you're pulling in a mate. You got the King of Pentacles in reverse. So, and the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so you know what? A lot of you are about to drop a connection. There's a connection here, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck here. A lot of you are about to go into a divine connection. Something that's already was purposed to be where it's supposed to be. But you're going to drop a connection that you're in now that for something that's more grounded, that's more where you need to be. That's not saying the King of Pentacles is a bad thing, but the King of Pentacles in reverse is more so like letting some things go. Some of you may be coming from wealth, but I feel like the spiritual inheritance you're about to pick up now, where the door may have been closed at one point. A lot of you are no longer fighting for connections that aren't penetrating or stimulating you mentally with the Five of Swords in reverse. You have the Knight of Cups here. I feel like you are at a level of somebody says grieving. I hear grieving, but I don't believe that you're grieving. I feel like there's a new offer of love. Some of you are going to offer a love to someone, and you're coming straight out of a commitment. But I feel like you're going to sacrifice what you've already built with somebody. Like here with the Knight, I mean not the Knight, with the King of Pentacles in reverse with the sacrifice here. I feel like you're going to let some things go that you've already dealt with a person. And I feel like you've already healed past the traumas. Some of you are just tired of a connection that's not working. Some of you are with someone that basically tear up y'all things when they get mad. A lot of you are tired of that too. Like this energy of like they get mad, they bust the windows out the car. Put the car on flat. Bust the windows out the house. Tear your clothes up. Cut your shoes up. It's like every time they get mad, it's like you starting over. And then it's like, okay, how can I actually grow whenever they get mad? They tearing everything up. And then when we get paid again, we go and replace stuff and we want to act all lovey-dovey, but this here is for the birds. And I feel like with that King of Pentacles in reverse, a lot of you are kind of like, you're not going to keep doing this to me. I work too hard for what I have. And some of you are okay with walking off of whatever's there because it's been replaced time and time again. And it don't even mean nothing at this point. Not with them. Like, it don't mean nothing because I already know when you get mad, you're going to burn it up, set it on fire, give it away, sell it. People throw your stuff in the dumpster, they throw your stuff away like your stuff never meant anything. And I feel like some of you are honestly tired, just kind of like, I'm not going to allow you to get away with this anymore. You have 2 here that's turned down. Let's see what this hidden energy is. You have 11, balance. And then you have 7, stand your ground. I feel like a lot of you have gotten to the point where you don't want this connection anymore. And this person keeps saying they're not going to do it again, but every time they get mad or they assume something, even off of assumption, if they don't even know something to be true, they just feel like they need to be mad about something. They start tearing up your things, and then get mad when you don't want to replace it. And see, this also breaks the drive of wanting to own anything. You don't even want nothing after that because it's like whatever I get, I got to go hide it because what? You're going to tear it up. Got the King of Cups here in reverse. The 9 of Wands in reverse. The 2 of Wands. The Page of Swords. The Emperor. And the 9 of Swords. So somebody's worried about you standing in your power without them, I feel like. Like things gravitate towards you. And this energy, they can't block it. They can't block this energy. This is what they want to take the light. Like this Page of Swords here is like kind of floating with light bulbs. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just floating along with light bulbs, almost like they're balloons. But I feel like this is the energy of having all these ideas based off watching you because the Page of Swords is watching the Emperor and studying the Emperor. So I feel like it's kind of, and they're upset because of the 9 of Swords is here. They're upset because of they can't stop your glory. They can't stop your growth. Let's clarify this Emperor prayer. What do you want the collective to know? The 8 of Cups is it the overall energy. So basically, I feel like the person cuts up the things, that person cut up the things, tear up the things that y'all have or that you have, basically. I feel like this person doesn't want you to leave with anything. You see, like the 8 of Cups is 1 cup here. Now, up under the water, there's like little things there, and there could be other cups, like they may have like sunk them or whatever. But I feel like this person doesn't want you to leave with anything. So they don't know when you're going to leave. That may be why they're tearing the things up. Probably within the last year or 2, maybe 4 years. They've been tearing things up more now because they feel like at any moment you will leave, but they don't want you to leave with anything. That's the energy that I'm getting. We have the 3 of Wands here clarifying the Emperor. Then you have these that came out turned down. So you have here the Hangman in reverse. You have here the Knight of Swords in reverse. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like the bondages that they put you in, they have you come out of. But I feel like they feel like you're going to leave here soon. You're going to leave them and they don't want you to be able to leave with anything, but they don't realize that they've torn. I'm saying you, so maybe I'm talking to whoever it is, but um, so much has been broken up, you don't even care. And I mean, this may not resonate with you, and it, if it don't resonate, it's all good. If it do resonate, you just, stake your claim. But the Four of Swords in reverse here, they wish they hadn't done the things that they've done to kill this relationship. But I feel like, um, okay, so some of you have had an argument. You got the Knight of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you have had an argument. Let me get one more out for the Hangman. But what I'm getting is that some of you have had an argument and one of you, whoever stuff keeps getting tore up, you don't want this person no more. Nine of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Some of you all want to be single, but you have here the Page of Wands in reverse, clarifying the Hangman in reverse. A lot of you are not passionate about this person anymore. You don't even want this person anymore. But I feel like in an argument, you said that you're going to leave them. So they start tearing up your stuff even more, not knowing that with love and kindness, and even though this connection ain't supposed to work, if they just would have changed up the way they was doing things, this probably could have lasted a little bit longer. But I feel like a lot of you had to go through this because you were stubborn. Some of you could be fixed signs, but I feel like you was trying to see. Some of you play games too. Like you kept trying to one up them and they trying to one up you. So them dealing with tearing up your things was kind of like, just how dare you? I can't believe you going that far. But I feel like the ultimate piece here, because this Emperor here looks like they're holding a chess piece or an award or something in their hand there. So I feel like, you couldn't figure out what they really wanted. Like, let's say like this person was using you for money or material things. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna start tearing up their things so they won't be able to take nothing with them whenever they decide to leave. I feel like some of you may have threatened to leave them. And so what they started doing was or you was making them so jealous to where they was tearing up everything. And I feel like this person got mad and was trying to beat you to the punch. So like when you decide to leave, you won't have anything. But I feel like at the same time, any given day you could walk out and never come back, and the stuff that's there is not going to matter, because some of you may be accumulating in another house. You may be accumulating somewhere else, and you're just playing your role till you get tired too. But I feel like this person is trying to beat you to the punch where you won't take anything with you. But I do feel like some of you are waiting on something to come in before you honestly leave. But I feel like at the end of the day, this person is really sad about how bad this connection is, and that at any given day that y'all gonna be broke up. And I feel like they feel it in their spirit. And I feel like this person is worried that you're gonna go be with somebody that you've cheated on them with, or somebody that you just may have your eye on. And I feel like they're upset because that person may get treated a different way, or the spells and the curses that they put on you didn't work. You know how people say, well, I put a love spell on them and they'll never leave you. But they can feel in their spirit that this stuff ain't working, that this stuff actually put a wedge in between you two. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective. I thank you for the mindset of change. I speak that they have total balance and the creativity of their minds and understand what's really going on with them. I speak that they have true change and transformation in the things that are going on with them, that they not give up on themselves, and that they live their life to the fullest. I speak that they continue to be ambitious and know that people can't take what was honestly for them from them. I speak that they continue to wait on the things that you have promised them We're making the necessary changes so that they can be in preparation and wait for what it is to come. Sell out. Y'all do what it takes to keep moving, but know that things will work out. Don't give up on yourself. Stand and be the first in your own light, to penetrate success. Y'all have a good one. It's your girl, NeenaRose. See you tomorrow.